first and 10. It's Haskins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Cowboys 0. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again to Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On third down, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
4-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
He was brought down by
a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The give is to Elliott. Dances by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Brings up third down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run it with Elliott. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Haskins will throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it?
And Sims lost it. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A first down carry by Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. He's got a man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 45.
Complete to
Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 40 yards.
First down, Washington.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run the counter. Love. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
They go play action with Haskins. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this is Latimer, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. 4th down, here's Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. I don't think
think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. He's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big run that time by Elliott. 63 yards on the ground. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 43-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the second active leading rusher in the NFL, it's Adrian Peterson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up in empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
On the pickup.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
On the carry.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
third and short yardage. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Oh, boy.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 39, Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes this Washington 24. Cowboys 15. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And 8.
From the 22, here's second and 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Ryan Kerrigan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. On the return is Sims. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
The Washington ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Woods on the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, watch the slide. Check 26, check 26. Check 31.
Here's Love again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
4th down.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 25 yards that time. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Woods with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to take
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. The 30.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington will.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the red zone now, Prescott flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that. And look, he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Too little, check. We're going to 54 Lions. Watch the shift. Under. Check. Play 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To the air again, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.